The headline "Steve Carell first time reveals the truth about why he left the office" is the kind of viral framing often used online to make a normal, well-documented career decision sound like a hidden or dramatic secret. But in reality, Steve Carell's departure from the office was not a sudden shocking exit or concealed controversy, and instead reflects a planned creative and professional transition that had been openly discussed for years. Because Carell rose to global fame playing Michael Scott in the US version of The Office, a role that became one of the most iconic comedic performances in television history and turned him into a household name. And by the time the show reached its later seasons, Carell had already established a successful film career with major roles in movies such as The 40-Year-Old Virgin, Little Miss Sunshine, Date Night, and others, meaning his career was expanding significantly beyond television. And as his contract on The Office approached its end, both he and the production team were aware that Season 7 would likely be his final season as a series regular, which was discussed publicly around the time and was not a hidden decision, and the primary reason for his departure was largely professional and personal timing rather than conflict. As Carell has explained in interviews that he felt it was the right moment to step away in order to pursue other opportunities and spend more time with his family while also avoiding the risk of overstaying a character he had already played for many years, and this is a common pattern in long-running television series where lead actors choose to exit after reaching a natural narrative and career endpoint. And while fans often interpreted his exit as abrupt because of the emotional impact it had on the show, the production had time to adjust and the storyline of Michael Scott was given a structured send-off within the series, which reflected the collaborative planning between Carell and the writers. And after leaving The Office, Carell continued to have a highly successful career, transitioning into more dramatic roles in films such as Foxcatcher, The Big Short, and Beautiful Boy, while also continuing comedy work and voice acting, demonstrating that his departure was not a retreat from entertainment but rather an expansion into a broader range of roles. And over time, his decision has been widely understood within the industry as a strategic career move rather than a hidden or dramatic truth reveal, since actors in long-running shows often step away to avoid creative stagnation and to explore new artistic directions. And in Carell's case, the timing aligned with both personal priorities and professional growth, making his exit from The Office a natural evolution rather than a controversial departure. And ultimately, the idea that there was a shocking hidden reason behind him leaving is more a product of sensational online storytelling than actual events, because the reality is that his exit was planned, respectful, and consistent with how many successful television actors manage long-term roles in the industry.